to make your money work for you but find investment intimidating? Do you want to build towards a better future? With ATRAM Group's funds, you can invest according to your interests and values. Investing is now made easier and affordable. Step into your future self, invest to reach your goals and aspirations. Matching your risk appetite and investment horizon has never been this easy. Let us help you maximize your earning potential by writing the growth story of the Philippine economy and opening your doors to the international trends in the global markets. Let us prepare you for a better financial future. At ATRAM, we're making lives better through investing.
Investing may feel intimidating, but once you learn a few basics, it's actually easy to understand. And understanding and using that knowledge to your advantage are some of the most important things you can do to achieve a financially secure future. Here are 5 things to consider when investing. Remember, SURE. S. Size. Know how much you are willing to invest, given that investing doesn't promise returns. Allocate money first for needs and paying off debt. H. Horizon. Before you start investing, you should determine how long you're willing to keep your money invested for a specific goal. Long-term investing, at least 5 years, is best as it allows you to ride out market volatility. The longer the time horizon, the more aggressive or riskier portfolio an investor can build. O. Objective. What are you investing for? For some, it's a short-term goal, like saving up for a car or maybe a vacation. If you need the money soon, you should invest in less volatile investments. On the other hand, your retirement or your child's college education allows you to invest in riskier investments compared to closer objectives. R. Risk tolerance. Not all people are the same when it comes to the risks they are willing and able to take. Do you prefer stable price movements without volatility? Can you stomach short-term paper losses in exchange for higher potential returns? It's best to know yourself. E. Experience. Experience is the best teacher. Actual investment experience keeps one level-headed in making decisions. Investing experience also broadens one's knowledge of different investment instruments. So, before you invest, make sure you keep these terms in mind.
Good morning! Happy Friday, and it's the month of love, the time of the year for Febibig. Thank you for joining this week's episode of ATRAM webinar series. I am Ramas Caragab, Business Development Officer, and your host for today. I'm sure lahat tayo excited to find out what's new in GFunds, formerly known as GInvest. Stay tuned to know more about this hassle-free and affordable investing feature and find out why you should start investing in GFunds now. If you have questions, you may send them as early as now by clicking the Q&A down below your screen. Before we begin, I'd like to let you know that this session will be recorded and copies will be disseminated as well as posted in all our social media pages. If you're just starting out in this world of finance and investments, or matagal na kayo nag-i-invest and would like to be in the loop in the latest investment news and strategies, we got you covered. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, ATRAM Studio. If you have friends, kamag-anak, kapamilya, who you think would like this webinar but are unable to attend, a replay of this session will be posted on our official YouTube channel. Don't forget to click the notification bell so you get notified on all your devices when new videos are uploaded. Plus, don't forget to visit our website, atram.com.ph, for more detailed information about all the funds that we offer. You may also scan the QR code to visit our official social media pages. Again, in the month of love, in the month of Pag-ibig, we would like this webinar to be as interactive as possible. So please don't hesitate to send your questions in the Q&A tab all throughout the webinar. We will also be wrapping up with a quick feedback survey after the webinar. So we do hope you can share your thoughts, not just love, with us, but about our session today and how we can further improve our webinar series. As we jump off to the month of love, it is with great pleasure to introduce to you the two tandems that we have in our very own products team. Our first speaker is Jaja Monzon. Jaja is a certified investment solicitor. She has been in the sales customer service for 20 years. Prior to joining ATRAM, she's the head of partnership in distribution of another mutual fund company. Jaja is currently a product manager at ATRAM. Also with Jaja is another product manager, DJ De Jesus. DJ has in the finance industry for over 9 years. He has been in the firm for 6 years, and not just looking for love, but also looking for innovative investment ideas to continue ATRAM's legacy of innovation. So without further ado, let's get started. Hi DJ, Jaja, happy Friday.
Happy Friday, Ram.
Hello, Ram. Happy Friday.
I'm excited to see you guys talk more about the new GFunds, no? May mga date ba kayo for the month of February?
Parang meron.
That's nice to hear, DJ,
Good for
Jaja.
DJ.
Okay, without further ado, take over.
Hello, everyone.
My name is Jaja Monzon,
And I'm DJ De Jesus, and we're the product managers of ATRAM.
and we're here we're so excited right now to talk about the new funds we have on
GFunds.
GFunds.
Well, with both local and global markets up year to date, diba? I think everyone in this Zoom is very excited about what are the new funds in GFunds and how you could potentially benefit from this market environment.
And we're happy to answer that for you the best way we can. And with everyone investing with their hard-earned money, syempre, it's normal for us to ask where that money should go, diba? So that's why in ATRAM, we are also working hard to provide you with the best investment solutions that will fit your risk appetite.
Here at ATRAM, we always push that number one rule that you have to invest in what you believe in, diba? Our role is to open your eyes sa lahat ng investment opportunities na makukuha nyo, diba? And what will be, of course, perfect for you.
That's right. There is no one-size-fits-all portfolio kasi, diba? And here at ATRAM, we provide the widest range of products that you can choose from to make your perfect portfolio, sabi nga ni DJ. So you just need to understand what's best for you. However, DJ, no, before all that, is it really the right time to invest? Kasi ngayon ba, is it a good time to enter the market?
If you haven't already started investing, the best time was yesterday, Jaja. But if you're already invested, you have to always remember, ano ba yung goals mo? So if you have that extra cash, don't let that cash go to waste. Make your money work for you.
Iniiwasan ni DJ yung tanong ko kung pwede na bang mag-invest ngayon. Ano bang meron, DJ?
Kasi up na yung markets, diba? So for someone like me who's been in the market for this long, mas natatakot actually ako kapag up yung market. A few days ago, a lot of investors sold the Philippine stocks with the PSEI down 4% in 2 days. Parang this week lang yun, diba? And that's because US inflation is still above the target of the Fed. So marami pang marami pang issues. Ito yung inflation, it's still high.
So sa tingin ba natin, the Fed will continue to raise rates?
Oo eh. Actually si Powell, sinabi niya in his press statement last Feb 1 na following the recent 25 bip rate hike, they have seen inflation decelerate. They do still see that hindi pa tapos yung laban nila, they'll still hike rates within the year.
So why are the markets up?
Well, retail already thinks that the Fed will pivot kasi. And actually, ang pinaprice ngayon ng markets is that they'll start cutting rates. And honestly, the economy has been very resilient actually despite the rate
Mhm.
hikes.
So hindi na likely ang recession. Yun yung sinasabi mo?
While we still think one may be likely, it's also
Mhm.
likely that this recession would be one that's very shallow, yung mababaw lang. So, but the Fed hasn't been as aggressive compared to last year. And because of very optimistic markets, we might see inflation remain at higher levels than the past 14 years. Jaja, we need to inform our investors, our clients and people watching this webinar that what worked in the past, especially the past decade, may not be as effective now.
Okay. So what do you mean? Ano yung naiba? Could you elaborate further on that?
In the past 14 years to be exact, since the global financial crisis, we've been living in a low interest rate environment. This allowed the economy to flourish at growth that we've never seen before. When you look at bond funds, medyo opportunistic lang siya, parang in providing capital appreciation or gagamitin mo lang siyang hedge for equities in times na medyo alanganin yung market. For equities naman, I think everybody who has been an investor in GCash, diba, in GFunds, it knows about global technology and global consumer trends. And they were so good in the past 14 years because technology, consumer discretionary, and communications were the top sectors to perform in a low interest rate environment. Now that the prices are rising at a faster pace, albeit the rate of increase ng inflation is now slowing down, diba? Interest rates are higher than what we've seen. So kung pumunta ka na ng bangko, kumuha ka ng time deposit, mas pataas na yung rates ngayon. And also if you look at bonds, diba, you have retail bonds like in ATRAM Prime, those are also fetching higher interest rates. So the playbook for investing should change because we have a higher interest rate environment. And the first of these changes are that bonds are back.
That's right. Okay, so let's start with the ATRAM Total Return Peso Bond Fund na available siya in GFunds. So the ATRAM Total Return Peso Bond Fund, the fund aims to maximize total return by investing into local government, corporate bonds, and by total return, yung sinasabi natin dito is we mean both interest income and capital gain. So sinasabi nila, you have the best of both worlds, diba?
That's right. And it looks like the best time now to be invested in bond funds like the ATRAM Total Return Peso Bond Fund. With interest rates being high, may decent income ka na roughly around mga 5% on average. And what's more is dahil local inflation seems to be peaking, ang expectation natin is interest rates or yields are about to go down. And that will be positive, diba, Jaja?
Yes, right. Kasi if interest rates go down, given the inverse relationship nung dalawa between the interest rates and the bond prices, that means yung fixed income funds like the ATRAM Total Return Peso Bond Fund will go up. So yun nga sabi ko kanina, luckily, this is already available on GFunds.
And Jaja, we have more fixed income funds available. So for everyone, please visit www.atram.com.ph to learn more about our other fixed income funds. But the other change we're seeing is related to the new funds on GFunds, diba? And the other change we're seeing is that basic industries are going to be the big winners moving forward.
Oh, okay. So yung basic industries like ito yung food, yung beverage, housing, electricity, yung water, transportation, healthcare, and oil. So these are the sectors, no, like the consumer staples, so the real estate, utilities, industrials, healthcare, and energy. Pero bakit?
Well, we need to look again at that graph na nakita natin or yung parang heat map that we showed a while ago, but look at it towards the higher interest rate level. Kasi with higher interest rates, people will have a harder time borrowing money and thus will need to spend more, diba? And companies will also have a harder time borrowing money to expand their businesses more. this is specifically harder for the three sectors that we talked about: tech, consumer discretionary, and communications companies.
Okay. But since basic companies are everyday necessities of people, diba? So people will still spend on them, people will still eat, syempre, no? Drink, pay rent, pay your utilities, gas up, and basically continue to live their lives.
And yun yung common throughout all the new funds on GFunds. Not only do these funds look at the basic goods, but can also future-proof our investments. For example, a big need right now, and yung what caused the inflation last year, diba, was oil, diba? Energy. And with oil prices still high, pero medyo bumaba na siya, we will need both traditional oil and natural gas, as well as alternative sources such as solar, wind, and hydroelectric energy.
Okay. Diba? That's one of the main investments of the ATRAM Global Infra Equity Feeder Fund naman. Okay. So this fund invests in companies revolving around infrastructure. So such as your transportation, syempre your utilities, your energy transportation, and communication. So meron din siyang liquefied natural gas companies like Cheniere and Aoniac, but also renewable energy companies like yung RWE and yung Next Era.
Yes, Cheniere and Aoniac have new developments such as the carbon capture and storage, which helps capture carbon dioxide before it enters the atmosphere as natural gas or oil is transported.
Okay, so etong fund na to also invest into traditional transportation like yung Canadian Pacific Railway and construction like Vinci.
Moving on from transportation and energy, another need that we think would be one of the more resilient sectors, especially in a downturn or especially in a recession, is healthcare. We have the ATRAM Global Healthcare Feeder Fund, which aims to maximize total return by investing in healthcare, medicine, and biotechnology companies.
And they are very relevant in a costly world like today, as it invests in companies that provide low-cost healthcare access, such as United Health and Elevance Health. So the fund also likes companies that provide diagnostics to pharma like Thermo Fisher and Danaher, ensuring that drugs are brought to the market quick and at a lower cost. So these are very relevant with prices still run high.
And diba back to basics tayo, Jaja? So we can't talk about healthcare without talking about companies that I'm sure everybody knows, like Johnson and Johnson, diba?
Yes.
Jaja, ano tawag dito? How old is Johnson and Johnson nga?
Alam mo, bata pa ako, alam ko na yung Johnson's Baby Powder, yung Milk Bath, yun, ginagamit pa yun hanggang ngayon eh.
Band-Aid.
Yeah,
Parang
Band-Aid.
ginagamit yun, diba? And we just had the COVID vaccine that came, one of them
Johnson.
came from Johnson and Johnson, diba?
Mhm.
But it also has companies that are very innovative, yung mga high growth sectors, like Stryker, that makes joint replacement and non-invasive surgery possible.
Hey, di ba, DJ? But those are not the only new funds on GFunds. We have the ATRAM Global Equity Opportunity Feeder Fund pa. So this fund naman invests in the global equities by focusing on the long-term megatrends, which are distilled to themes that will play out in the next few years.
Diba we talked about infrastructure, yung transportation, yung energy, renewable energy, and healthcare. And currently, near 40% of the fund is infrastructure, and then 10% is in healthcare. And it also has themes like digital life and intelligent machines, diba? So I'm also a fan of this pet economy theme kasi I have a dog owner. May toy poodle ako eh.
Okay. So wait, DJ, so sinasabi mo na this fund has global tech na, meron pa siyang global consumer trends, and meron pa siyang global healthcare and global infra in one. So parang 4 funds in one?
All in one, diba? You're correct. Investors who don't know where to go, diba? Normally, yung question din eh. We get that question na parang, San ba yung maganda? Si tech or consumer trends? Di ba parang sa G-Invest community, ang daming tanong na, wait, saan ka pupunta? Tech or consumer trends? Di ba, Jaja?
Yes. That's true. And then, syempre, DJ, right now, we also would like to introduce our very own. Syempre, hindi natin pwedeng kalimutan, di ba? Speaking of sustainability, we have that ATRAM Philippine Sustainable Development and Growth Fund. So this fund invests in Philippine companies that are integrating sustainability today.
Right. So with sustainability, may bias actually yan sa mga basic goods as well. Because we're talking about how we could live our future more responsibility. We have basic industries like food with Century Pacific, water with Manila Water, and industrial metals with Nickel Asia. But it also has companies like Globe that have spearheaded financial inclusion through GInvest, which is now GFunds. ATRAM and GCash started this as GCash Invest, making investing affordable and attainable.
Grabe, DJ, we've come full circle. Nabalik mo to GFunds. So GCash is our valued partner, so everyone can reach their goals and aspirations. And that's all the new funds in GFunds. Exciting, diba? And each fund is available for investment for as low as 1,000 pesos only.
Jaja, I don't think that people should miss out on this opportunity, diba? Again, the signs are pointing towards a good time to
Right.
invest, but we need to invest wisely because new times call for a new playbook. And we're happy to have talked about our new funds with our partner, GCash on GFunds.
Okay, so if you have questions, guys, you may type it on the Q&A so we can reply to you later. And now we back to our handsome host, si Ram na pumitig-ibig.
Wow, DJ and Jaja, nakakatuwa and very informative yung tandem nyo. Yes, we would like to ask our audience, participants, to key in your questions and we're happy to address them later. And I'm sure our audience enjoyed the session today, no? Now, did you know that ATRAM has a wide range of investment products and our capabilities span across several asset classes meant to service the different investment objectives of each individual? Here at ATRAM, we have the right funds that would match your goals and corresponding risk-return profile. For more detailed information and all about our funds that we offer here, please visit our website at atram.com.ph. Additionally, if you're new to investing or considered marunong na about investments and you're considering putting some cash of your hard-earned money to work, check out the new GFunds on your GCash app. And we definitely are be excited as we are able to discuss all the funds that is available right now. For today's session, we hope that you gained something from the discussion to hashtag Take on Tomorrow by investing your hard-earned money with an award-winning fund house. This 2023 and the coming years to come, we hope to offer you tons of opportunities to accomplish our goal of hashtag making lives better. At this point, we would like to ask DJ and Jaja, the product tandem, to answer or address some of the live questions from our audience. We have several questions coming in, so let me read them for you guys. Ready, Jaja, DJ?
Ready?
All right. For Jaja, I guess one of the few questions people might want to ask, what's the difference if I invest in GFunds or in Seedbox?
Okay, so Ram, so the difference lang naman is some funds in Seedbox are not available in GFunds. So a Seedbox is most of our peso funds.
Oh, okay. Well, additionally, can you share any tips or tricks? Or mas okay ba na I do a strategy wherein monthly ako maglalagay? And would you know, Ja, how much monthly should I contribute to that investment?
Okay, so meron tayong tinatawag na cost averaging, no? Where you invest monthly and regularly. So this is actually the best time to do cost averaging nga. So if you ask me how much, that would be, it should be affordable or comfortable to you, no? So let's say kung si Ram, kaya niya mag-invest ng 100,000 monthly, 'di ba? So pwede. Pero ako, yung kaya ko lang i-invest monthly is 1,000. So yun yung i-invest ko. So whatever's affordable to me, okay? So this is where kasi the power of compounding will help you, especially in this high inflation environment.
Nagpapatawa ka naman, Ja, 100,000. Baka 1,000 lang muna. But of course, for our investors here in the webinar, we recommend, of course, to invest what you're comfortable with. No? I guess for the next question, DJ, as an aggressive investor, would it still be advisable for me to invest in total return bond fund and stay invested for the next 15 years?
Actually, advisable yan eh. Even if you have an aggressive appetite, it doesn't mean na you don't go to, lower risk investment. Lower risk investments like the ATRAM Total Return Peso Bond Fund help you out actually during times of high volatility. And di ba medyo may uncertain times pa tayo moving forward, and very attractive yung total return peso at this point na mataas yung interest rates. So it's always good to add more onto total return peso. And then once you feel na, okay, things are more clear, diba, less volatile, baka maybe that's when you dial up the risk again and you go to all the other equity funds like the Global Equity or the Philippine Sustainable Development and Growth Fund.
Right. Thanks, DJ. Again, we ask our audience participants to key in your questions. Marami tayong kailangan i-address, marami tayong kailangan pag-usapan. But I guess for DJ and Jaja, can you add how different is global equity opportunity from ATRAM Global Consumer Fund?
Sige, I'll take this. Parang, I believe there are parang two types of investors, diba? The one that's DIY na parang, I want to choose like where I want to go. So if you believe in like e-commerce, video gaming, Facebook, social media, then you go to global consumer trends, diba? And that's where most of it. Some of that is also in global equity opportunity, but global equity opportunity is for the other type, which is I don't know where to go. I don't know. Basta gusto ko lang ng good investment where to invest. And mag-i-invest lang naman ako for the long term. So, and I want to invest globally. So you go for the global equity opportunity, which has some of that. It has some of what's invested in global tech. And then it also has yung infrastructure, like the infra equity fund, and also renewable energy. And it also has the healthcare or health tech. So parang all-in-one siya for those that don't know, have a high risk, and want to be able to invest in everything without thinking, okay, how much do I put in one? How much do I put in another? Para that will be parang your personal investment advisor, kumbaga, or investment portfolio manager for you.
DJ, you covered everything. Ang dami mong sinabing funds. But the question is, what's the minimum investment for each of the ATRAM funds?
So all the global funds are 1,000 pesos.
Right.
And then all the local funds are for as low as 50 pesos. O, diba? Mura.
Yeah, mura and pasok sa budget. Next question, Ja. I guess you can contribute on this. Is there a possibility of losing money? Is my investment guaranteed when I invest in GFunds?
Okay, so when it comes to investing, there's no guarantee, diba? That's why we have the low risk and low return and high risk and high return, diba? So your only guarantee here is your future. So invest long term, as the market will always bounce back. When you reach the bottom naman, Ram, there's no way but up.
That's nice to hear, Ja. And I guess to also, add on to that, no, of course, when you diversify your investments, no, it's a good strategy to, keep your portfolio segregated or categorized for different goals, right? For DJ, is it advisable, speaking of diversification, is it advisable to invest in multiple type of funds, low risk, moderate, and aggressive, or is it better to go all in on the funds that give you the highest potential returns?
I think we had a video sa simula, diba? The Shore video. And that's always parang the best basis of where you would have to think, okay, will I invest into low risk? Will I invest into high risk, etc.? For example, if you have mga liquidity needs na may mga, what do you call that? May mga gastusin na you need to spend for, and then ano tawag dito, medyo hindi na the money sitting there, you could go for low risk like the peso money market fund. But you could also go for high risk if it's always going to be long term. So for example, your retirement, or for example, your child's education, you could put your funds in the more aggressive ones. So moderately aggressive to aggressive funds. Now, is it a good idea to also diversify? Yes, because like for example, in times like this where it's very high volatility, you want a combination of both bonds and equities in your portfolio so that if there are any shocks in the market, you're covered. So it is always a good idea to diversify so that your investment journey is more stable and you could sleep at night with your investments.
All right. I guess we have a follow-up questions with that, no, DJ. What GFund product is best to invest if the goal is short-term, 3 to 2 years or 1 year? If I may add, DJ, it should be the money market and the treasury bonds. A money market, it's a debt security that matures 1 year lang. Perfect for your emergency funds. Perfect for goals that will mature for the short-term goals. Same with your treasury bonds that is issued by the government. All right. For the next question, Ja, what would you recommend, or what type of investment fund is good for your retirement?
Okay, so for the retirement, usually depende kasi yun sa edad mo, diba? So if you start young and then you're thinking about your retirement na, you should start with equities, diba? And then slowly down the line, pag medyo nagkakaedad ka na, malapit ka na sa retirement age, diba? So you switch na unti-unti to bonds. So
If
yun,
I may add,
yeah, go ahead, DJ.
parang another way also is you could use your age right now to parang get your allocation to fixed income funds. So kung kunyari 20 years old ka, you put 20% into the fixed income fund, and then the other 80% you could put it into more aggressive investments, not only to our funds, but maybe if you like crypto, Gcash also has crypto, diba, Gcrypto. So that's parang you could use the younger you are, the more risk you could take. So that's why it works that way. For example, if you're older, 60 years old, you put 60% in fixed income, and then 40% siguro in more defensive equities like the infra or the healthcare.
I guess, DJ, one of the questions from our audience is, I see 4 options in G Invest. What is the difference between GFunds to global G stocks, PHG stocks, and G crypto?
Okay, so diba 4 options yan. Yung G stocks, yung G crypto, that leads you to direct investments in stocks and crypto, diba? G funds is where you could find all of our ATRAM funds. And then ano yung isa pa, Ram?
G crypto.
Nasabi ko na yung G crypto.
Global G stocks and PHG stocks.
Ayan, global G stocks and PHG stocks allow yung direct investments to stocks. So nasabi ko na pala lahat. Yun Ram.
All right. Again, we encourage our audience to ask more questions, and we're happy to address those, no? Kasi it's not about just us sharing the importance of investing, but it's also to give clarity to some of the questions that may rise when you start investing. I guess moving forward, DJ or Ja, can you help me answer this question? Can I use both Seedbox and G Invest at the same time? Meaning, will it be only credit to one ATRAM account, or if ever I use either of the platforms?
Okay, so it's actually different, no? Because Seedbox is a different entity from GInvest. So there are funds in Seedbox that are not available in GInvest, though most of our peso funds are in Seedbox.
All right. All right. For the next question, I guess something to do about healthcare. And DJ, I know this is your forte. Is healthcare still relevant given the worst of COVID has passed?
Actually, more relevant siya ngayon than ever, di ba? Especially with high cost, di ba? High cost healthcare ngayon, medyo tumataas yung prices for healthcare. And also, the fact na we may be heading into recession, di ba? You want to be able to invest in something that everybody uses regularly. And hindi naman nawawala yung things like cancer or hypertension, di ba? High blood pressure. And those are things that are regularly getting innovations right now so that we could live longer. So there's a very big sustainability aspect din to healthcare. And now more than ever, healthcare is even more relevant.
Right. Okay. For the next question, Jack, can you help me with this? Which is better to invest in, GFunds or ATRAM Prime?
Okay, so actually, Ram, it's a different platform altogether, kasi for ATRAM Prime, it's ATRAM's digital investment vehicle, and in GFunds naman, it's actually with Globe, sorry. So it's the different entity altogether. So it really depends on you kung saan ka comfortable. It's just the same investments they're in. It's just that in ATRAM Prime, there's also a lot of ATRAM products there. Okay. However, more and more products also will be coming in to GFunds. Okay, so ATRAM and GFunds are actually working with that.
Yeah, that's true. More and more funds are coming in GCash, no? But I guess just to add a little color lang dun sa question earlier, I guess one of the key differences was the minimums, no? With GCash, you can start with as much as 50 pesos, no? But with ATRAM Prime, a little bit higher, around 100,000. I guess for the next question, DJ or Ja, among the new GFunds, no, which one is the better? Or which one's the best pala? Kasi, yeah.
Go, Jaja.
Actually, Ram, it depends nga on your goal, on your risk profile, no? Kung ano talaga yung better fit for you. Kasi syempre, let's say ikaw, hindi ka naman ganun ka high risk. So, hindi naman advisable for you to go to an equity fund, diba? Kung hindi kaya ng heart mo yung fluctuation or volatility ng market. Pero if kaya ng heart mo, by all means, go pure equity. Okay. Parang ganun.
Like me, Jaja, I'm moderately aggressive. So for me, yung out of the new funds, favorite ko ngayon yung global infra equity. Pero ako lang yun.
So it depends nga, diba? So yun. So kung si Ram, let's say, batang-bata pa ata tong si Ram eh. So pwede ka rin mag-SDG, mag-global equity, ganyan.
Sige, Ja, definitely will follow that. I'll do my own research. And
Yes.
you know what? Excited now mag-invest, no? And then for the next question, no, guys, can you help me understand the feeling of personal investing? Is it frightening? Nakakatakot ba siya? Nakakaba? Personally, how much of percentage do you invest from your own income? I guess we can answer each individually. DJ muna.
Sige, for me, there are times na nakakatakot, especially because kagaya ng sinabi ko, when markets are up, dun nga ako natatakot eh. Pag markets are down, okay, down yung market. Okay, parang hanapan mo na lang yung time na it would be up, or hopefully parang you'll hope na lang that something will change and it will go up na. If it's usually, pag up na yung market, dun ako natatakot kasi fear naman na I'll start losing. But at the end of the day, you need to parang temper yourself and say na it's always going to be for long term naman. You're spending your excess cash. So this is money that I'm willing to lose even if medyo masakit if it does lose. But because I'm already in that mindset, overall hindi naman siya ganun kahirap. How much I put into it, I make sure that I have an emergency fund 6 months worth. 3 to 6 months worth at least, para if there's any emergency, I can tap to that of my salary. And then everything in excess, I already put to investment.
Ja, can you also add your personal experience on that?
For me, personally, so what I do is yung income ko minus savings muna. Okay, so it would be 10 or 20% depended ng income. And then the rest, yun na yung expenses, yun na yung kaya kong spend, diba? So, and then sabi nga ni DJ, you need to have your emergency funds first. So it's 3 to 6 months worth of your monthly salary. And then yun nga, and if you invest in GCash or in GFunds, no, so it's actually BSP regulated. So it's safe. So yun Ram. So it's either 10 to 20% or depende if I have extra, let's say may extra ko, and then so I put it in kasi pwede natin kalimutan muna yun, diba? And then just let it grow.
That's true, Ja. Ako personally, if I may share one of my personal strategies, no, I do have a fixed amount na ini-invest ko, not just in one basket, but to many other baskets as well. So meron ako for conservative products, meron ako for moderate products, and meron din ako for aggressive products. And true enough, na looking at long-term perspective, it actually grows, no? It actually gives you that sense of, wow, after 5 years, I was able to achieve this amount. No? Again, Ja, speaking of emotions and by the heart, no, safe ba ako mag-invest kay GFunds or kay GCash?
Yes, diba? Sabi ko nga kanina, parang it's safe to invest in GCash or in GFunds dahil it's actually regulated by the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. So it's lahat ng protocols and doon, securities and all. So yun, binabantayan talaga yun ni GFunds and of course ni ATRAM din, diba? As a partner.
Right. Again, guys, key in your questions. We would love to hear from you. I hope we can answer more questions, no?
So, Ram, may question ako sa iyo. Since Valentine's Day ngayon, I mean this month, so nag-allot ka ba ng pang-date mo? How much would that be? Is it pwede ba pang-invest na lang or kailangang i-date?
Nako, as much as I want to allocate investments in for love life, no? Kailangan kong recalculate. And same goes to our audience, no? You should
Yes,
start investing. You should start allocating some of your income to personal investments. Could be for emergency, could be for educational fund, your retirement fund, no? So there you go. Again, DJ, Jaja, ang ganda ng tandem. And of course, our audience enjoyed the sessions today. We appreciate you taking the time to join us today. Sana po you are all also excited to invest in GFunds. Now, did you know, guys, for as low as 50 pesos for local funds and 1,000 pesos for feeder funds, you can already jumpstart your investment journey. You can now invest in the ATRAM GFunds through GCash by scanning the QR code flash on your screen. And there you go, guys. If you have any questions or you would like to know more about ATRAM, please visit our website at atram.com.ph. Again, if you're just starting out in the world of finance and investment, or matagal na po kayong investor who would like to be in the loop in the latest investment news and strategies, we have some wonderful resources to get you started. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, ATRAM Studio. If you have any friends, kapamilya, kamag-anak, kaibigan, who you think would love to see again today, Again, today's session, a replay of this session will be posted on our official YouTube channel. Don't forget, click the notification bell so you get notified on all your devices when new videos are uploaded. So guys, what are you guys waiting for? Invest na. Start investing bago mag-Feb 14. Allocate those sweldo, your personal income, allocate those bago pa mawala. Also, please don't forget to visit our website at atram.com.ph for a more detailed information about all the funds that we offer. And of course, you can see our QR code to visit our official social media pages. Again, ano pang hinihintay nyo guys? Go invest. Go GFunds. Mga ka-GFunds, let us move to this new movement, to this new world of investment. Lastly, before we end this webinar, please answer our survey at the end of this webinar. We would love, not just for the month of love, but we would love to know your thoughts on today's topic. On behalf of ATRAM, GCash, maraming salamat po. And as always, GCash and ATRAM are cooking up so much more funds, so stay tuned. We wish you, your loved ones, not just this month of February, continued health and safety. Have a great day.